You are fat. You should go and jump off a bridge. You should wipe that effing cheesy smile off your face. Hey team, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I'd just talk about something that has come up in the light in the past couple of weeks, which has really affected me. I have been talking a lot about it on my social media and especially on my Instagram because I just find it helps me a lot. I'm just going to whip out my phone and read you guys some of the things I've been getting, which comes towards hate towards me. You are fat. You should go and jump off a bridge. You are ugly. You're an SLUT. You have no morals. You should wipe that effing cheesy smile off your face. So they are just some of the hateful messages I wake up to each morning. And I just thought I'd do a YouTube video, especially because I feel like I can help a lot of people out there who are going through the same thing. I don't know why I'm getting this hate, and I don't know why all of a sudden I'm starting to get it a lot more. You know, I have been doing a lot more TikTok. I have been putting myself out there a lot more on social media, and I just find that it's been getting really bad lately, and I don't know why. It really affects me as well. You know, when someone calls you fat, yes, you laugh it off and you just forget about it. But when multiple people call you fat, when even like my dad made a comment the other day saying, "Oh, Lara, like you're eating a lot, haha," but when that wouldn't mean much to me, whereas people would keep on honing me with these comments of you're fat, you're putting on weight, isolation's gotten the better of you, everything like that. Of course it's going to affect me when someone says something like that. It's just always going to be there. So, you know, these little comments all build up and they do affect me, and I'm not going to lie, like I do cry, I do have my moments, but at the end of the day, you know, I have learnt that these people try and hurt other people because they are so unhappy in themselves. You know, one thing that I am really fortunate for is that this hate comes to me. I know that I can laugh it off. I know that it does affect me, but it won't affect me as much as it will affect a 16-year-old girl. You know, I'm fortunate that I have people around me who I can speak about it with, that I can laugh about it with, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm speaking about it, I'm laughing about it, I'm putting myself out there and letting you know that it is something, and it is something that everyone cops to. You know, I used to be bullied when I was overweight. I used to be bullied about my weight when I was comp lean and shredded, and now I'm being bullied and picked on because I'm finally at a stage in my life where I'm happy, I'm healthy, and, you know, I am not overweight. People see two spectrums of me. People see when I'm on stage and people see me leading a normal life. When I'm on stage, yes, I'm 58 kilos. Now I'm 64 kilos. And you know what? I'm so happy. I get to eat pizza. I get to do my own thing. I don't have to worry about food all the time. The scales do not dictate my life either. I have not weighed myself in the last month. Because, you know, one thing that the scales did to me is that they made me really upset. First thing I would do every morning was I would step up on those scales and it would absolutely beat me down. No, now I look at my phone in the morning and I got all this hate. And one thing that I've been doing is not looking at my phone until, you know, later on, reading the messages later that I have in my inbox. And first thing I do up in the morning is I write down something I'm grateful for. I wake up with a smile on my face and I put some music on and dance around my room because that's what's going to make me feel positive and that's what's going to help me be me. So like I said, I've put myself out there a lot and I've told people how I'm getting bullied and told people how I'm copying a lot of hate. I've gotten such an amazing response off my followers and I cannot thank them enough. It is really, really kind, everyone's amazing messages. But I just wanted to put it out there as well. Please be careful what you say. Even if you don't mean it, even if you think it's funny, it's not funny because you do not know how it can affect that individual. For instance, I saw a message on a 16-year-old girl's TikTok page the other day saying you are a SLUT. That girl is 16. If I was 16 and copying hate, I would be depressed. You know, 16-year-olds don't know any better. So if you've got nothing nice to say, the best thing to do is to not say it at all. So guys, I just really, really wanted to touch on ways to kind of overcome and kind of ways to cope with bullying. So one thing that's really helped me and one thing that I would recommend to a lot of people being bullied or copying hate is to talk to someone else. No, talking to someone else lets off that steam. You know, I was getting messages saying I'm fat, I'm a SLUT, that I should go jump off a bridge. I'm like, why am I copying this hate? So as soon as I started telling someone, it started lifting the weight off my shoulders. And as soon as I was telling someone as well, people would be like, no, that's not right. No, the one thing that made me change my mind, and the one thing that made me get out of this rut that I was in, one thing that Steph told me was people that pick on people and people that have nothing nice to say are so insecure in themselves that they try and bring other people down. And I look back on that and I cannot agree with that enough. That is so true. People who try and bring hate to other people are so unhappy in their own lives. So just think about that. You know, while you are smiling, while you are doing your thing, while you're doing your TikToks, while you're dancing around your room, those haters, they're sitting in their bed or sitting in their room hating their life. And that's why they want to bring you down. So, you know, one thing that I would recommend to a lot of people is keep on being you. Bring your brightness, bring your positivity, bring your smile. Do not ever stop being you, because when you stop being you, that's when you know that the other people have won. That's when you know the haters have won. You know, I wake up with messages from people and haters every day on my phone. Yes, I do get a lot of nice messages, but I also get a lot of hateful messages. You know, best thing to do as well is just to block those people, ignore them. You can report these people. That's what I've been doing for the last few weeks. I've been reporting and blocking people. Yes, when you see those messages, you do get down, but just remember that these people are so unhappy in their own lives that they've got nothing else better to do. I do not have time to do that. I do not have time to go on other people's profiles and tell them they're wrong or criticize the way they look. I would never do that, because I'm not the type of person who would do that, and I'm not a hateful or spiteful person. You know, someone even said to me, why don't you shame these haters? I thought about that, and I definitely don't want to, because once you shame these people, people will start attacking them. And these people are already upset and are already down in their own lives. So, you know, getting people to attack them and slamming them for being hateful will only make their lives more miserable, and who knows what will happen. And I just wanted to reiterate as well that if you are getting bullied, if you are copying hate, if you are unhappy in your life, please go and seek help. Mental health is such a big player in life. If you need to talk to someone, there are people out there. If you feel like you don't have someone to talk to, make sure you go on. There's Beyond Blue and heaps of companies that can really help you, especially help you through the tough times. Fortunately for me, I've got Steph, I've got Pete, I've got my family, and I've got my sisters I can talk to. I find that writing out my feelings as well really helps me. What I've been doing is I've been writing down my feelings when I feel upset, you know, how I'm feeling, what I can do about it. And it's almost like blog writing. It's almost like a diary. And, you know, these writings that I do, they almost come out into posts. I post them on my social media because not only portrays how I'm feeling, but it also gives people an insight into my world. You know, people think my world's picture perfect. You know, I'm a nutritionist, I have clients, I do social media, la-di-da-di-da, but it's actually not. There is a lot of things which come with being on social media, and copying hate is just one of them. Laugh about it. You know, even though it might be hateful and might be hurtful towards you, laugh about it. No, I'm not fat. Haha, I'm eating a bag of chips right now while these people are calling me fat. You know, just things like that. I think it really helps too. So that would be my advice if you are copying hateful criticism. Obviously, there is a lot more out there, but that's what I take on board and that's what I do for myself. So guys, if you are getting a lot of hate, if you are being bullied, please be strong, be positive, be yourself, and don't let those haters bring you down. You know, the best thing that I would recommend for someone to do is just to keep on being yourself. These people hate you because you are being so positive and you are just being yourself. So keep on being yourself. Let those people hate, but don't let those people bring you down. You are a lot stronger than you think. Guys, stay positive, be there for one another, and think before you act. I think that is super important. Enjoy.